Hi, it's Barbara, and I just watched one of the best interviews that I've seen in a really long time. It's on the Endless Void channel with Kristen Fisher. I'll put the link in the description. And it was an interview with Harvard professor Avi Loeb about the Three-Eye Atlas. Now, he's not some random YouTuber out there trying to get attention. This man is the chair of Harvard's Astronomy Department. He has published hundreds of peer-reviewed papers, and he's saying that there's a 40% chance that Three-Eye Atlas is not a comet, but an extraterrestrial craft. 40% chance. Now, this is not wild speculation on his part. It's because he's observing it, and this object is acting differently. Yet he's being intensely ridiculed and criticized for even saying this. Many people forget that science is not a static truth. Science is a constantly shifting method of trying to understand this world, this universe that we live in. Three-Eye Atlas is not behaving like any other comet or meteor or asteroid that we've ever seen before. So why not have an open mind? Why not be curious? Professor Loeb reminds me of someone else from history, Galileo. Nearly 400 years ago, Galileo was under house arrest for simply suggesting that the Earth orbits the sun and not the other way around. The church said, "That's heresy." The scientists of the day said, "That's impossible." Yet, here we are. Curiosity can be dangerous when it threatens the status quo. But when has the status quo ever discovered something new? Every major leap in science, from Galileo, Einstein, quantum physics, all started with someone brave enough to ask, what if? Professor Loeb is simply diving into the details of AI Atlas and describing what he's seeing and wondering out loud, well, what if? Three-Eye Atlas is a mysterious object. It has come into our solar system from outside of it, and it's only the third object to ever do that. And it's not behaving like anything anyone has seen before. It's reflecting light in odd ways. It's not leaving gas behind it the way someone would expect from a comet. And it's changing speeds in ways that don't fit our models. Most scientists are saying, that's weird. And then they move on. But Avi Loeb says, that's weird. Let's take a closer look. And that's what I love about him. He's not trying to prove that aliens exist. He's simply following the breadcrumbs. To me, that's the essence of curiosity. It's childlike wonder. It's childlike asking what if, but in the body of an adult, which is awesome, without the need to be right. Somehow we've lost that. We've become obsessed with certainty, with being right, with being the expert. But certainty is where wonder dies. And that's not just in the realm of science, that's also in our lives. If you think about all the things that shut down in our lives, in ourselves, when there are questions we stop asking or dreams that we stop following because we don't want to be judged or called crazy. It's easier to assume that what people are telling us is right, and we just go along with it. It takes a lot of courage to go out there and be curious. Many are choosing, or at least hoping, that a spiritual awakening is happening on this planet. But how can we awaken if we're choosing to close down all the what-ifs in the world? Closing down to the possibility of extraterrestrials, of synchronicity, of past lives, of telepathy. Why not stay open? Why not stay curious? From my own personal experience, I know something for absolute certain. The more curious I can be, the more fascinating and fun my life has been. Whether AI Atlas is an alien craft or if it's not, the universe is inviting us to stay curious, to keep asking questions, even when other people roll their eyes. That's what real science and higher consciousness is all about. If this video made you wonder what's possible, then you'll want to hear what my dear, beloved, deceased friend Ricardo had to say from the other side. I share our conversation in this video, and I promise that it's funny, it's heart-opening, and he gives a lot of big insights about life and why it matters that we play it out fully. Thank you so much for watching this. I really do appreciate you being here, and I would love to hear your views on 3i Atlas. See you next week.